Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Hope everybody had a safe and successful day today. I've been getting a lot of requests since before Christmas for an eggless cake, but because I had so many recipes for the month of December, I didn't get the chance to do it until now. Valentine's is coming, and for my vegetarian supporters, I have you covered. So today I made an eggless cake with a little splash of red food coloring and some nice glaze on the top, and I would like to share this recipe with each and every one of you. This is an eggless cake. Somebody that I'm going to shout out for this eggless cake, Sandra Mahadio from Trinidad. I know you make a lot of vegetarian dishes and you like to have some desserts without eggs. You are one person I remember that had requested an eggless cake, and so many other of my supporters. But here it is today. Let me show you how I make this cake. So here are all my ingredients for the eggless cake or no egg cake. So here I have some melted coconut oil. You can use olive oil for this recipe. I have some milk, room temperature milk, some yogurt. I have some ground cardamom, baking soda, a pinch of salt, baking powder. We have some sugar here. I have half of a lemon. We're going to be using this juice and the zest. I have some almond essence. You can use any essence of your choice. And we have our all-purpose flour here. Natalie will be helping me to bake this cake today. So I'm gonna be the official camera person while she's mixing up and telling us what she's doing. So Natalie, let us know what you're gonna do now.
The first step, we're gonna add in our liquid, our wet ingredients.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start in with the oil.
Okay.
I'm gonna add in the milk.
Okay. She just add her milk. Look at the separation, Natalie.
It looks cool. And then I'm gonna add in the yogurt.
You're doing like a scientist. And this is plain yogurt we're using for this cake. No flavor or sweetened yogurt.
So I'm gonna add in 1 teaspoon of almond essence.
And we will leave all the measurement and ingredients that we're using today in the description box below.
That smells so good.
Almond essence really smell nice.
I'm gonna add in.
Thank you, Natalie. I
Not
like how
too
you're
much.
taking your time with the ingredients.
Thanks. We're gonna add in the sugar.
Okay, so you're adding the sugar with the wet ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna mix that all in.
So you're trying to melt the sugar crystals?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It really smells nice with the almond essence. You like that smell?
Yeah. So Mom is gonna do the lemon zest because I'm not really good at that.
Okay, so I'm gonna help Natalie with the lemon zest, and we're gonna go in with this entire half of the lemon zest. The lemon zest will add a nice tanginess to this cake, and it will bring out a beautiful bright flavor. If you don't have lemon, you can also use oranges or you can use lime, and you will get a nice flavor as well. And if you prefer not to use it, then that's fine too. So you can see how much I'm getting out there. And lemon is always nice in any dessert, right?
Yeah.
It adds that beautiful flavor, especially in cake. When you're zesting any lime, lemon, or oranges for cake, make sure you're not getting the white part of it, because then it'll have a bitter flavor. Just get the yellow part or the rind for the citrus, and that will give you the beautiful, nice flavor that you're looking for. So this is good. I got most of it. And then we're gonna move on into squeezing out the juice for that lemon.
Let's mix this zest in.
I can see the pieces of the zest.
Yeah.
So what's your next step now?
We're gonna squeeze the lemon.
Okay. Nice juice. You're strong, Natalie. And Natalie can be in the kitchen with me every time I'm cooking. She loves to look on and help out. And you guys know that from many of my videos. She's a sous chef. She always cut up the vegetable, always help to mix, and she loves to make dessert.
So now I'm gonna mix it.
Okay. You give it a little mix, and I can't hear those sugar crystal anymore, so they're all gone. So what's your next step, Mama?
I'm gonna add in the dry ingredients.
Okay. So next we'll sift the flour into the bowl, and this will help us to get a nice fluffy cake when you sift the flour, and if there's anything in the flour that's not needed, you will get it out like that. If there's any lumps or anything, you will get it out. See, Natalie? So if there's any lumps, it's gonna stuck here, and we're gonna have that nice fluffy flour mixture in the bottom. See?
Okay.
So she just added her dried ingredients. We have over here, point Natalie, salt, cardamom, baking soda, and the baking powder. So what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna mix it all together.
Nice. Are you smelling anything?
Yeah, a little bit of the cardamom.
I'm smelling that too. And cardamom really flavor up thing well.
Yeah.
Smells really good. So to all my vegetarian friends, Valentine's is coming up and I don't want to leave you out. I did a chocolate flavor cake the other day, and this one is for everyone, especially our vegetarian friends, with no eggs inside. So Natalie, what's your next step?
I'm gonna add in the wet ingredients.
Okay. So now she's adding her wet ingredients to the dry ingredients.
I'm smelling that lemon flavor.
I am smelling it too. Nice. So just clean your bowl out.
So I'm gonna mix it all together.
So she's mixing both wet and dried ingredients together. We have all that beautiful fragrance coming through from the lemon, the cardamom, the almond, right?
Yeah.
And this is a simple cake. So before we add the batter to the pan, Natalie's gonna brush it with some coconut oil. You can do this with butter as well. And we're gonna grease it with a little bit of flour to make sure that the cake is not sticking to the bottom of the pan. And just a little bit of flour. You toss it around in the bottom of the pan, and that's gonna avoid the cake from sticking. You can do this with a parchment paper as well, but I'm doing the good old-fashioned way here. So we're gonna add our batter into the pan. There you go. Our eggless cake for Valentine. And then we want to smooth it off. You okay, Natalie?
Yeah.
Are you proud that you helped to bake this cake? You did most of the job. And I'm just going to smooth it off here. And because it's Valentine, we just add a little bit of red food coloring with some milk and a little mixture of the batter. We're going to just try to swirl this around a little to get a nice red swirl into the white cake. Perfect for Valentine, nothing too much. And then we're just gonna mix it in like that. It's okay if it's only on some spots, but the main thing is for us to get it into the cake, right, Natalie?
Yeah.
So we are done mixing the cake and putting our little twist with the red food coloring our oven is warming up at 350 degrees. We're gonna bake this cake for about 35 minutes to 40. We will show you the end result. So 35 minutes to the exact, our eggless or no egg cake is done. It looks beautiful on the top. We hope that the red coloring get in to the bottom, right, Natalie?
Yeah.
And as you can see, the edges is slowly coming apart. We're gonna let the cake cool down for another 10 to 15 minutes, and we're gonna make a beautiful glaze to put on the cake because we want to add some sweetness on the top. This is a cake that doesn't have too much sugar. So with the glaze and what we add to the cake, it's gonna give the cake a beautiful balanced flavor. So for the glaze, we're gonna add some icing sugar. We have half a cup here. And Miss Natalie's making the glaze, and she's gonna add a little bit of milk into the icing sugar. You can also use lemon juice or lime juice or egg white to make the icing sugar. So she's going in with 1 teaspoon at a time. That's 2 teaspoons. So just try to mix that now. Icing sugar grain is like powder. So when you add, you have to make sure that you're not adding too much because you're gonna end up with a really, really runny dough. But we want this one to be a little bit on the runny side. So now I think that's good for our glaze. What do you think? You want a little bit more to make it runny?
Yeah, I think this is good.
So are you gonna add some more milk? I think a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we should add a little bit more milk.
Just a half a teaspoon. So that's how much? 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is perfect. So once the cake is cooled down a little bit more, we're gonna glaze it up and taste it, right? So before we taste this cake, we want to shout out happy birthday to all those who are celebrating a birthday today. If you're celebrating a wedding anniversary, a work anniversary, anything, any accomplishment, we wish you a very happy, blessed one. But we have a special birthday shout out, and I'm gonna show some picture of this person who we're shouting out. Happy birthday greetings going out to Uncle Ishwar from your loving wife Auntie Dato and the kids. I would also like to extend birthday greetings from me and my family and the YouTube family. Hope you had a wonderful, blessed day. Oh, nice. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, Natalie, it's so nice and soft. So we're gonna flip it back because we wanna have that nice, beautiful color on the other side. So it's really, really nice and moist, and it came right out the pan. That's what I love. When you know the cake baked perfectly well, it's gonna fall right out of the baking pan. So I don't even want to put the glaze, Natalie. It looks so beautiful like this.
Yeah.
So I hope my vegetarian friends are happy, and this can work for anyone. It's actually doing two things for me. It's fulfilling some of the requests from my viewers who asked me to bake a no egg cake or an eggless cake. Plus it's gonna be snack for my kids tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh. So Natalie is adding her glaze on top. You can stay in the middle and then you'll spread it out. I like to see the dripping on the side. You?
Yeah.
So use this nicely and spread it out. And then once this dry out, it's gonna have a nice coat on the outside. And I'm glad that you made it thin because we can still see the color. You can pour all, Natalie. Go for it. It's still clear, so you can see the red on the cake, right?
Yeah.
So nicely spread it around. Amazing. So look at those dripping on the side. That's my favorite part. We're gonna let it cool down so the glaze can thicken up and harden up a little. And then we'll dive in for it. It looks like a cheesecake. I have no bake and I have baked cheesecake recipe on my channel. If you're interested, please check it out. It's amazing recipes for Valentine's. The moment we are waiting for, right, Natalie?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. I can't wait to see the inside because I'm hoping that the red will go through and through. So Natalie, how do we cut this cake, my love?
Cut it into like a triangle.
Okay, so let me go straight across, right?
Yeah.
And it is really soft. If you think about a cake without egg, you might say it will be a dry, dense cake, but oh my goodness. But look at this. Look how nice and beautiful that cake is. It's very moist and soft for a cake without eggs. So let me cut my pieces. I am drooling. How about you, Nats?
Yeah, I am drooling.
So we're gonna go in for some slices because I know everybody will wanna have piece. And it's still warm. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is so nice, so soft. It feels like if it's like very, very light, Natalie. So beautiful. And of course I have to get a piece for everyone, right? Natalie, it's so soft, like it's just crumbling. Look at that. For all my cake lover, my vegetarian friends, my non-vegetarian friends, we got you covered. If you're fasting and you're staying away from eggs and you would like to have a nice sweet dessert, this is perfect. You can't go wrong. Look at that, guys. Perfect for Valentine's and for my vegetarian friends. It is so nice, so soft and so moist. Natalie, pick up some crumbs. Natalie, tell them how that crumb tastes.
It tastes so delicious.
So we're gonna do the taste test behind camera because I wanna do this taste test with Natalie. She helped me to bake this cake. She did most of the hard work and I wanna give her the opportunity to give the review on the cake. If you notice, there's a thin layer of the icing glaze on top and the red coloring went through halfway, which is beautiful in this cake for Valentine's. And now we're gonna give Natalie the chance to do the taste test first. I'm gonna go in as well and tell us, wow, how it tastes. So go in, Natalie. Take your nice bite. I know you've been waiting a long time. Is it still cold or warm?
It's warm.
Okay, so what do you think about the eggless cake?
It tastes so nice and soft and it's melting in my mouth.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it too sweet?
No, it's not too sweet.
Okay, dive in for another piece before I go in for mine. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And I can see a piece of the cardamom there. It looks like a very light cake. So guys, I'm going to switch camera with Natalie and I'll do the taste test for an adult perspective. So here I go. And I'm going to go right here. This cake is so nice and soft. It's just falling apart. Wow. It's melting in your mouth. It's moist because of the yogurt, I guess. You can taste the almond and the cardamom in there. Uncle Ishwar, I'm going to take a birthday piece for you. Look at that. Wow. The cardamom is really shining in this cake. All you need now is a nice glass of milk or a nice warm cup of tea, even some coffee. And this big mouthful here goes to all the viewers and all the subscribers. Cheers, take a bite. Look at how nice this cake is. I can't be eating and have Natalie watching. Here, Natalie, you can go in for another piece. So until then, we hope that you like what we did for the eggless cake. And for all my friends who had requested for me to do an eggless cake, here it is. It's very delicious, very moist. The yogurt really make a beautiful finish, and the cake is melting in your mouth. You don't even know that egg is missing. Actually, it really tastes beautiful. So thank you guys again for watching. If you're new to our channel and you haven't subscribed yet, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.
Bye for now.